In this Map Suite MVC Edition sample app walkthrough, we're going to show you how you can convert well-known binary to a feature to be displayed on the map, and vice versa, take a feature and convert it to well-known binary. This can be very helpful if you want to store certain geometric features or geographic features in your database, or you have them in some other custom data source and you want to store them in binary format. So let's get started. As you'll see here, we've got a kind of a multi-line text box. It's got a bunch of jargon in here, and this is a well-known binary string actually. And if I click that button, that's been taken and created to an actual feature and displayed on the map as an in-memory feature layer. Once I did that, you can see we've got a toggle here where we can go back from the feature to well-known binary. So we can go back and forth between the two pretty seamlessly, allowing you to store this in any format or wherever you'd like to easily be added back to the map at a later date. So let's take a look at the source code to see how you do this. Let's start with the view source here. And down here where we're adding the map to the page, setting our extent, and then adding the world map kit to the background. That's all pretty standard stuff. And then down here we're creating an in-memory feature layer. And this is what's going to hold our well-known binary when we create it to a feature. So we're going to set the area style and so the fill of that to be a certain color and the outline pin of that area shape to be a certain color, and apply that to all zoom levels. And then add that in-memory layer to our static overlay and render the map out accordingly. So when the application loads, nothing's in that in-memory layer, so you won't see anything on the map besides the world map kit WMS web overlay. So the real action's happening when the user clicks on that button on the sample application. That's called the button convert click here, or actually it's called button convert. And when they click on that, it calls this JavaScript function called button convert click. And up here, the first thing we do is we get the text of the button, so we know what toggle mode we're in on that. And then we go ahead and get the well-known binary from the text box containing that. And then we're going to do an AJAX callback using the AJAX call action on the map. Tell it what controller we want. And then we want to call the convert well-known binary or WKB method. And we're going to pass in the text of the button along with the WKB. And then on the server we're going to do some other stuff that we'll look at in just a second. Then once we're done, we're going to do the map callback where we'll redraw the layer accordingly, and so you'd either see the feature or update the text in the well-known text box. And then down here we're just changing the button to show the toggle status, the text of the button, and setting that text to the actual button value. So that's what's happening on the client side. Most of the magic is happening on the server side in this convert WKB. So let's go take a look at that code. Within here we've got our convert to WKT, or KB I should say. The first thing we do is get a reference to our in-memory feature layer that we added to the map when we loaded it. The next thing we do is we get our arguments that are passed in that tells us what type of conversion we're doing, and then also the actual well-known binary text if we have it. So we've got an if statement here. If we're actually converting the WKB to a feature, we're going to come in here and we're going to go ahead and create the well-known binary from the base 64 string. And then we're going to go ahead and create the feature from that well-known binary byte array. So that's it. We've got the feature. Once we have the feature, we just go ahead and add that to our in-memory feature layer by using the internal features collection, and then setting the WKB text back to string so the text box is empty back on the client side. If we're not doing WKB to feature and we actually want to take the feature and go back to WKB, we do this else statement. And really in that case we just get a reference to the feature on our in-memory feature layer and call the get well-known binary method off of there. All of the features within Map Suite, you can get the well-known binary or well-known text just by calling these methods. So it's a real easy way to get access to that data. And then in that case, we're just going ahead and clear that feature off and returning the WKB so it can be displayed in that text box. So our end result is we can easily go back and forth between binary and a feature. So that allows you to save it in your own database or what other format or location you want to save it. I hope this sample app walkthrough has been helpful. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact us, or you can post them directly on our discussion forums at thinkgeo.com/forums. Thank you for watching.